All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yup. All right, so the idea behind a 5-minute plank is that you need to stay focused the entire time. So for me, doing this video is going to be somewhat of a challenge, but we're going to work on it together. So first things first, you want to make sure that you're comfortable the entire way through. So I'm staring at a clock right now. I can see that the video is rolling, and we're entering about 25 seconds in. Generally, I don't like the look of the clock, so I'm going to look away. When I say stay comfortable, I mean you might see me shift a little bit throughout this 5-minute plank. You're going to see me maybe arrange my shoulders a little bit, and that's absolutely fine. You want to make sure that the shoulders are stacked nicely, butt is not sagging, butt is not up. Maybe shoulders shoulder width apart, as we say. And then you just want to basically focus on keeping your core tight. So I can see now, looking back at the clock, we're entering 1 minute in now. So we're going to rearrange a little bit. Stay focused. Generally I'll listen to music when I do something like this, but for now I'll stay musicless for your pleasure. I might add in some music afterwards, we'll see. Although I don't know how I'm going to do that exactly from here. It's nice to have you all here with me. My name is Jeremy Allman, by the way. And today is my 5-minute plank challenge. So for those of you who are still watching, I urge you, once you've finished watching this plank video tutorial of sorts, to go yourself. Try and do a plank for as long as you can. 5 minutes would be phenomenal. We'll see if I make it all the way. I planked for 4 minutes and 50 seconds last week for 5-0. And I have been planking from 3 to 4 times a week down to maybe once a week on bad weeks for the last 2 months, working on bringing my plank up from 2.5 minutes to 5. And we're now 2 minutes, 10 seconds in. I'll focus in for these 30 seconds and I'll be back. Just past the halfway mark. So you got to keep a positive headspace when you're doing this kind of thing, because once you start to focus on the bad stuff, which will inevitably happen, you could see my left forearm shaking in the top left frame, or top right, depending on if this image flips. But you focus in because that's all you can do. You just do it. Shaking's fine. Just tighten up the core a little bit. Oh yeah. Drop the shoulders, and you're set. So I'm at 3 1/4, minute 45. Not a problem. So what else? Oh yeah, so let's talk about a little bit about the regimen that I've been doing. So beginning of September 6th was my first day of planking in a while. I started at 2.5 minutes. My highest previously had been around 3.5, so I figured I'd start around 2/3 of my max. Then, 3 or 4 days in a row, I did 5 seconds more every day. 2:35, 2:40, 2:45, 2:50. By the end of the month, I was well above 3.5. Throughout October, I climbed up, reducing the frequency, but jumping by 10 seconds. So instead of doing it every other day, I did it maybe once or twice a week. But if I did it, that is the plank, I would increase by 10 seconds. Looking at the clock now, I'm at 4:45. Video started at 30 seconds. The plank started 30 seconds in, so I'm at 4 1/4. I'm going to 5.5, I believe. 5.5, so 33 seconds left. I hope that was right. And I mean, I have to say this has been pretty straightforward, pretty easy. The idea, again, stay focused here. I've been staying focused by talking to you. Thank you for sticking with me. 15 seconds left. Here we go. If I can do it, you can do it. It just takes practice, determination, a little bit of willpower. Tell your friends about it. Do what you got to do. 3, 2, 1, and that's 5. So, 5-minute plank. Those of you who are interested in trying this yourself, I highly recommend you do so. Like I said, throughout, you start with maybe 2/3 of what your max is, even half of what your max is. You can only go for half a minute, first day, 15 seconds. Then, increase by 5 seconds a day. If you need a couple of rest days, that's fine. Work the frequency to your own pleasure. And then, you're going to start to notice that your time is going to slowly climb above your max. That's how these things work. So, feel free to come back, revisit this video if you need a little more motivation. Comment on what your max time is, where you start, where you plan on starting, and I'll see you around. Thank you.